Coach Phil Dorn will help turn that around. They go to their ground attack right out of the gate, and it's Kenyon Redmond who runs it up the gut, picks up big yards on first down.
And they're sort of figuring it out as it goes. I mean, Coach Dorn talked about using Brendan Carter as the starting quarterback. His son will have an opportunity.
Kenyon Redmond will also see Rod Willis and Rashad Parker. His targets out wide, Evan Mitchell, Justice Lucas, Rashard Parker, and Hudson Robinson. We'll get you the offensive starters for... And there's a blocked punt. Milton picks it up. It's Tristan Satterfield into the end zone. They go 80 yards for their first score, and now a blocked punt. I think it was Chris Gray that got a hand on it. It was Satterfield that picked it up.
I believe number 13, Nathan Engstrom, might have been the one that got his hands on it, but like you said, that's 13-31, and we're about 100 yards away. It's a little hard. Flip them around real quick.
The offense has only been on the field one time, but because of the blocked punt, they're about to go up 14-0.
And a good job, too, not only to pick up the ball by number 11, Tristan Satterfield, but to...
All right, thanks, Jacqueline. Yeah, got to earn that privilege. Sideline reports all season brought to you by Tom Thumb. The ball gets loose. Milton comes out with it. The muffed punt picked up and recovered by Cameron Bree. So Milton, that's some pretty good offense there, but there is an injured player down. And slow to get up is Evan Mitchell.
And on the return, number 4, Evan Mitchell, unfortunately there, drops it for the Vikings. They able to get the ball back.
Evan Mitchell, now Robinson, both dropping the kicks, but now they've got it on offense, and they'll hand it off, and here's some positive yards. Once again, Redmond finds a seam and gets it out to the 30-yard line. He picks up about 5 on first down.
Redmond didn't seem to want to go down after 2 yards there. He said, let's pick up 3 more. Nice run there. Went right through the tackle of number 13, Nathan Engstrom, who was in on the block earlier that helped Milton get their second touchdown of the game, the block punt. So, right there, nice run, nice start, and once again, expect if they can't pick up the first, no rush, no sense of urgency.
Quarterback. Unabated to the quarterback, yep. Back to pass, Carter to the outside, incomplete, but some great coverage there to the outside. Really a lot of credit due to Nathan Engstrom for his defense.
And we've pretty much talked about Nathan throughout the game. This is really the senior-led group in the secondary for Milton. When you look at it, 4 of the 5 guys back there are seniors, and Nathan, one of the guys that is anchoring this defense, making the right decision. I think that they probably got a nice chewing at after that big play over the top, so they've come out here strong on this drive and brings up a 3rd down and 15.
Chafin Marsh and his squad from Milton trying to get a lot out of this Fort Walton Beach team.
And that is right there shown by the coaching staff how they have this team well trained.
And the punt will be caught. Ron Williams is leveled at the 20-yard line. But Fort Walton Beach taking that timeout before the Milton punt because they wanted a little extra time on the clock before they started this drive, which gives you a pretty good indication of Phil Dorn's intentions on this drive.
If I'm Fort Walton Beach, I'm not getting near the ball on the punt anymore. That almost was the 3rd time. Special teams has been the difference so far.
First half of football as the bands wrap up here at halftime. It is 17-13. The Milton Panthers have the lead at the half. As we take a look at some of the highlights from the first half, it was Milton that scored early. They didn't waste any time getting on the board. I think got a huge run from Lonnie Bennett. Then it set up this deep strike. Great catch to McCroy before they found the end zone straight up the middle. It was Bennett that ran it in. Then the blocked punt and the scoop and score. That put Milton up 14-0 early.
There, they've been right up to the task, making every call, and they've really done a good job keeping this game under control.
Carter back to pass and dumps it out. Screen out of the backfield to Parker. Parker stays in bounds instead of going out of bounds, and the coaches on the Fort Walton Beach sideline standing there with their hands out saying, why did he cut back inside instead of just going out of bounds?
number 21, Logan Matthews.
Top 7. It's Aubrey Williams finding Marquise McCroy. Tommy Thrallwood barely sat down at that point. 46 yards at the 1 yard line. Lonnie Bennett goes in for the touchdown. Milton on top 7-0. 4 minutes later, 5 minutes into the game, I think that's Nathan Engstrom blocking the punt. Tristan Satterfield picks it up, and he rumbles in, scoops and scores 14-0, 5 minutes into the game, Panthers. But Fort Walton battles back. Roderick Willis goes in from a couple of yards out, 14-7. It was 17-7 Milton with Brandon Carter rolled and found Evan Mitchell on target. 54 yards, he finds the end zone. Suddenly we have a ball game at 7.